But you talk about Mottram falling.
Also,
he is probably thankful that they restarted the gun because, again, he is trying to get himself ready to represent his native Australia at the London Olympics.
Leon Adams, also from Australia. There he is sprinting to the front looking for some traffic. He's going to be the pacemaker in this 1,500 meters.
They're looking for about 152 to 153 for the first 800 meters, somewhere around 222 for the first 1,000. And it's worth mentioning here, Paul, that the Olympic A standard for the 1,500 meters, the time you must hit to be able to enter the games in London, is 3:35.50. So the early tempo is very important. And all of these runners out here don't want to run a tactical race. They want to run fast. So pacemaking, very important.
There you saw not only some, those were most of the favorites indeed. Lagat, Suleiman, Alan Webb in the field, Augustine Chogi from Kenya.
And in that field is also American David Torrance, the 26-year-old who could contend for a berth on the U.S. Olympic team. He did get the A qualifier for London a couple of weeks ago, so he is in good shape there. But again, trying to get that rhythm in and get the tempo up to where it should be. Look at Adams. He's working hard there in the orange singlet in the front.
And speaking of that, the first 400 meters in 57.6. Adams, the pacemaker, still out in front, followed by Mohammed Al-Gharni from Qatar. And then Alyanle Suleiman from Djibouti, just the 18-year-old, there officially in second place.
And on the inside, about 5 back on the rail, is Bernard Lagat of the United States. And as I mentioned, he is now Lagat moving up on the inside rail. Look at lane 1. He is now moving. He's splitting Choga there and the Rabbit. Lagat trying to work his way back out as they pass through the coming up on the 800-meter mark in a moment. But many were wondering and concerned about Lagat's performance last week at the Prefontaine Classic, where things did not seem to go well, finishing 14th in the mile. But he said that wasn't the issue. It's really about speed work for the 5,000. There's no double this year for Lagat. And the first 800 meters coming through at 1:57 and change. And so that is a bit slow.
That is Augustine Chogi up in the front right now. There is Suleiman. And the very, very familiar face of Bernard Lagat tucked in there right now in 5th place. What did you see last week from Bernard Lagat in Eugene when he finished 14th in the same event, basically?
As I was saying, you know, for everyone else, that's kind of a shocker because you don't expect to see him finish back that far. You know, the leg speed cannot be the same at age 37. But, again, Lagat is playing this game of knowing how to race and win the race and how to train as he now moves up on the outside. The tactical move now by Bernard Lagat coming up to take the bell, now in 3rd.
And with 20 runners on the track, you better stay out of trouble. Bernard Lagat in 3rd. Chogi now dropping back, Lagat up into 2nd. And it is Suleiman now in the lead.
And Suleiman is really dangerous. He trains with Abubakar Kaki, one of the world's best 800-meter runners, so you know his speed is good. And now they begin to put the pedal down as they move down the backstretch on a hard track, which is very fast.
Suleiman, just the 19-year-old from Djibouti, has run 3:30.31. And here comes Torrance up on the outside, making a very, very aggressive move. That's David Torrance of the United States now into 2nd. Bernard Lagat in 3rd. And it is Suleiman still out in front. Lagat trying to come up on the outside. About 90 meters to go, and if Bernard Lagat wanted to work on his speed, he's getting a chance right now. Bernard Lagat, 30 meters to go, trying to hold off Suleiman, and Bernard Lagat gets it at the wire.
Forget about the time. Lagat will leave New York feeling perfect for the Olympic trials. This is exactly what Lagat came to New York to do. Shaking off that 14th finish place in the mile last week to come to this home straightaway, swing wide, and then be able to kick it to another gear, which is exactly what he'll need to do, not only at the Olympic trials in the 5,000, but in that 5,000 at the London Olympics, should he make it. He's going to need this to try and deal with Mo Farah of Great Britain in that 5,000-meter final. That's what this run was all about.
Saw Bernard Lagat in the hotel lobby this morning at about 7:30. He'd already been out for a warm-up run. He was taking this performance today very, very seriously. He's been training in Flagstaff, Arizona at altitude and really working hard on his speed, and that was a perfect example. And now let's go down to Dwight Stones with a winner, Bernard Lagat.
All right, Paul. Well, just about the time we write you off as not having the speed and the gear anymore, you show us that you have both. How does this set you up for the trials in a couple of weeks?
Oh, my goodness. You know, it's so funny how, like, I'm so happy right now because I wanted to win so bad. I was calm. I was so relaxed. My coach told me just be relaxed. Don't worry about anything. You know, just go and enjoy the process. Don't put too much expectation on yourself. Even just like, say you want to run like 3:36 or something. So you don't have to push yourself too hard. But, you know, be strong mentally. And so I did that. And I won against these young guys. Man, I'm so happy, man.
What does that tell you about your ability to put that speed into gear the last 150 meters of a 5,000?
You know, it tells me something. It tells me that I'm ready to run fast. But you know what? I feel like I'm still rusty a bit. I need to get it going. I need to get it even faster now in the workouts that I'm going to do it leading into the trial. So this race tonight is important, and you know it gave me a lot of confidence. So Mika is watching, Gianna and Gladys and everybody, Courtney, Benita, everybody's watching. And you know what, guys, thank you for believing in me. The Tucson friends in New York, everywhere, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Bernard.